welcome back. Thank you for joining me tonight. This is a reading for Gemini in the Sun, Moon, and Rising positions for April the 15th to the 30th, 2021. General reading for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising, April 15th to the 30th. What messages do we have here for Gemini? Okay, my Geminis, you are in a situation right now where you're having a very difficult time facing some things that need to be brought into balance. Okay, now this is becoming challenging for you, Gemini, because you're having a difficult time with this situation because it may involve a conflict. It may involve a conflict, and Gemini, you are not about conflict right now. You are feeling very maternal, very nurturing, very almost mothering someone in a situation here where you're having a hard time now taking the role of someone who has to be sort of more disciplined in confronting the situation and the individual potentially in the situation with you. So you are feeling overburdened. You're feeling like your imagination is being taxed. You also feel like you could be someone could be taking advantage of you here. This is very interesting. It looks like you are in a situation right now where you're having a difficulty with a struggle with another individual maybe, or in a situation where you're trying to grab the reins on something and you're having a really hard time. But you are in the midst of trying to figure it out. And, you're struggling with it because you have a very strong maternal instinct, Gemini. You are feeling very maternal and you're feeling really, really nurturing of whoever this situation may involve. You're really, really nurturing this individual, and they may be taking advantage of you, which is interesting. Now, you could be dealing with a Cancer that could be, working you a little bit. You could also be dealing with someone who is maybe a Taurus. So I'm picking up on some Taurus and Cancer energy for the individuals maybe in this situation with you, and that in the future, you're really not going to be about this present timeline anymore. You spent a lot of time in the past judging yourself and being really, really critical of how much you give and take. And right now you're being presented with a life lesson that is really showing you that you could be in a situation that's overwhelming you because, and causing this struggle because someone's taking advantage of you. Now, even if they're not taking advantage of you, you perceive them to be, and you are not about that. You're about unity and equality and balance and harmony. And right now, you're not in a situation that is showing you balance and harmony. In fact, you're in a situation where you could be denying yourself the truth about whatever this situation is, and it's really blocking your creativity. In the future, I see that you are going to tap into your intuition about this and really establish a new sense of identity that will give you a very strong sense of self in the future, which is great, my Gemini. I'm very happy to see that for you, but I'm afraid that in the meantime, you are going through something that you need to see the truth of. Okay, so right now, there could be someone who is unbalancing the equation of give and receive. And as a result, you're really feeling challenged creatively to know what to do next. You're feeling overwhelmed and blocked almost creatively, which is not who you are. You are a creature that likes to be in unity and in balance. I'm really thinking this could be a significant other that we're dealing with here. Perhaps you're in a relationship, Gemini, where, you've recently discovered that, through the conflict of the inner masculine and feminine, you are feeling like you're coming up very maternal, and that in your maternalness, for lack of a better word, you're really having a hard time being, I don't want to say confront, but it's like you don't want to maybe face it face to face. Like you don't want to face whatever the chariot energy is bringing in. You're sort of having a hard time facing it because of this very strong maternal energy that you possess. And the chariot is really about harnessing the control over the masculine and feminine energy. And right now you are very feminine energy. And, you're an air sign. So you're naturally masculine energy. But right now you're really feeling that feminine energy is creating a difficulty for you to manage balance. And you are very much identifying yourself with the idea of always being in harmony and in balance. So of course this is causing a significant block in your creativity. You feel soulfully blocked. It's not even just on a creative level. Your soul feels like it's being extinguished by something. There's an imbalance here. The give and receive is not in balance, and you feel it. And it's causing you to really have to face something that you're not sure how to go for. You're not sure how to do it. You're going to discover in the future that you need to tap into your intuition. We have the High Priestess here. In the past, you did a lot of judgment. And, that's sort of where you're coming from. So maybe you came out of that judgment thinking that you needed to really be the Empress. Like you came out of your state of judgment in the past and decided you were going to really lean heavily on the feminine energy. You were really going to lean heavily here. And then you discovered through this sense of imbalance that you need balance in the masculine and feminine. It's not going to always just be the right answer to be nurturing. Sometimes, you need to have that masculine energy. And the Lover's card shows up here as sort of your inner manifestation of yourself. Your outer manifestation of yourself is that you're not mentally acknowledging truth about a situation that was transformative. You're not yet understanding this situation yet. You're struggling to understand what got you. You're struggling to understand how this changes who you are, which is a big part of your identity. You right now are fearing any sort of disruption to your sense of identity. It's really scary to you, but that's the whole thing about the Chariot, is really learning to balance both of those energies inside us so that, we can carry on, not being heavily influenced by one or the other, but to try and find balance between them. Now, in the end here, I see that you are going to manage this situation very well. You get the Strength card here for your outcome. So I'm wondering if a Leo is going to come into your life. Maybe if this, I had a feeling when I was shuffling that this was going to be a love reading, because the Lover's card kept showing up while I was shuffling, but not falling out. It just kept flipping over in the deck, which typically means that it's got a presence that wants to be made in the reading. And so I had a feeling that maybe this reading was going to be about a love. And so if it is a love, I have a feeling you could be trading up a Cancer for a Leo, and that might be a better match for you. You might find that the passion and long lasting burn, of passion of a Leo might serve you better than a water sign in the form of a Cancer, if this Chariot represents a Cancer for you. Fire sign might like light a fire under your soul. You might find the Cancerian energy to be too emotional right now. You might be finding that you need something that's going to speak to your soul right now to help you reformulate your identity. In fact, that is the favored match, really. When you think about it, a favored match for a Gemini would be a Leo. And a very unfavorable match would be a Cancer. So this is a very interesting reading for you, Gemini. If it has resonated and you would like a personal reading to sort of clarify any of the cards here in your timeline, don't hesitate to email me. My information is in the description below, and I'm always happy to hear from you. Okay. Thank you for joining me tonight for your reading. I am going to give you another card here for some final words of encouragement for my Geminis in this timeline where, you know, you're going to find that balance. I am sure of it. You are going to find that balance and you're going to be better off for it. Wow. Okay. So you received the Time to Go Oracle card. Time to Go is really a perfect card here because it really suggests that the situation you're in currently, there's really nothing left to learn or experience. You know, you're at one of those phases in life where you see it. You see it clearly. You understand what's going on, and it's now time to put all that learning into action, right? It's time to go. It's time to use that imagination to go forward and to find the balance you're looking for, and to find that inner strength to deal with this situation. You know what I mean? There's really nothing left here for you. This is the 10 of Swords. You are at the end. This is the 10 of Wands. You know, you have reached the culmination of things here. It's time to just go. It's time to move forward into the next line here. It's time to move forward into your next timeline. You can do this. You're very strong, my Gemini, and you are forming a new identity. It's time to go. It's time to find that new identity and to go for it. And, you know, to really be the master of those masculine and feminine energies in the Chariot. And I really see you moving towards a Leo and away from a Cancer. So anyway, if that resonates for you and you would like a personal reading, don't hesitate to contact me. My email is in the description below. And as always, I love to hear from all of you. Okay, have a wonderful evening, and you take care. Gemini, you got this. And we'll see you again for the next reading.